it's Mara. Welcome to my Newtopia. Today's date is October 17th, 2016. I had VSG surgery August 15th, 2016, so today is going to count as my 2-month surgery anniversary. Even though it was Saturday, I didn't record on Saturday. I had surgery done by Dr. David Newman of Central Carolina Surgery in Greensboro, North Carolina. My high weight was 300 pounds. My weight before surgery was 275 pounds. Day of surgery, my weight was 250 pounds. And today my weight is 219 pounds. Since last week, I've lost 2 pounds, and I'm very happy with that. Even if I had lost no weight, I'd be very happy with it. My goal weight is between 140 and 180, just depending on how I feel, how I look, and how healthy I am. My goal all along has been to get off medicine and get rid of my CPAP. I've gotten off of all my medicine, but I still have the CPAP, even though it's almost down to the lowest setting now because I've been adjusting it myself instead of going back to the doctor to get it adjusted. So today I wanted to talk about treats, snacks. So I have a sweet tooth. Maybe you do too. And I've given up sugar. Now is 8 months, but I like to have some sugar-free chocolate around, or low sugar chocolate around. So there's lots of different brands, and almost every kind of I think Lintz has a sugar-free, I think Godiva, all of them. So I'm going to show you a few that I like. So this is Coco Pollo, stevia sweetened. And then there's Lily's, also stevia sweetened. I got both of those at Fresh Market. And then there's Simply Light, sugar-free dark chocolate, and they also have dark chocolate with almonds and milk chocolate, and I get these at Trader Joe's. So I think there's some confusion with labels, and I know I was definitely a party to this because labels are confusing, especially when it comes to carbs. So I'm going to show you a few things, how to read labels. You can find this online, but I think it's interesting. Okay, so let's see. Can you see that one? Okay, so we'll just go with carbs on this one. So it says, it has 15 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 0 grams of sugar, and 11 grams of sugar alcohol. So what this means in particular is you take, let me pull it back here so you get the idea. You take your carbs, so 15 grams of carbs, and then you subtract your fiber because it doesn't count towards carbs. So this is 3 grams out of 15, so now you're down to 12 grams of carbs. And then you have your sugar alcohols, and those are things that end in TOL or tol, erythritol, zithritol. I think this one has maltitol. Sounds like Molotov cocktail to me, but anyway, so this has 11 grams. So we've already gotten down to 12 grams, and so now we subtract the alcohol from the total grams, and you're left with 1 gram of carbs. That means, as it says in the front, net effective carbs are 1 gram. Now, where you get those carbs is there's other things that have carbs. Flavorings sometimes have carbs. This one has whole milk powder, which probably is where you get those carbs. On another one over here, so to show how it doesn't equal out to 0 carbs all the time. Okay, so this is obviously per serving, which is 3 squares of this one, is equal to 1 gram of carbs. And it has fat, has cholesterol, doesn't have cholesterol, sorry, doesn't have sodium, has 1 gram of protein. I don't count my fats, I don't count my calories. So because I'm on that keto diet, I am supposed to eat a lot of fat, and calories don't really matter to me at this point. So take the price tag off. I'll just cover the price tag. Okay, so on this one, Make sure you can read it. Okay, hopefully you can. So this one is a lot higher in carbs. So the serving size on this one, as I am reading it backwards, is illegible to me. Okay, so anyway, I'll tell you in a second. So this one has 22 grams of carbs. It has 6 fiber, 4 grams of sugars, 6 grams of erythritol. So how you read this one is you take the total carbs, you subtract the fiber, and you subtract the erythritol, and what you have left over are carbs. And they're not going to be all sugar carbs. They are going to be extra carbs, as I was saying. There's a lot of flavorings and additives, natural stuff that goes into food that manufacturers have to put in what the total carbs are, but they're not required to put in what is the carbs. So they are required by the FDA to put in fiber, and a lot of them put in the sugar alcohols. Once again, the TOLs. In this case, it's the erythritol. So this one, it's half a bar per serving versus 3 sections of that one. So once you get done with the math, so you have 17 minus from 22, and so you have 5 grams of carbs, and it does actually list that the sugars are in the milk in this one, and it also has some carbs from. This one is using inulin, which is an extract of chicory root, which is an excellent a natural substitute for sugar. There's a product that you can find called, I think it's called Just Like Sugar or No More Sugar. I have it in my pantry. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so that is a good substitute if you're a baker or you like to make things yourself and you're having trouble finding sugar-free substitutes. I make sugar-free teriyaki sauce with it. It's really good, and I use it for anything. I can use it for sushi or sashimi, and stir-fried vegetables, and put on top of burgers and things like that. Another thing that I would eat, and what I would recommend also, and in small doses obviously, are dark chocolate with a minimum of 85% cacao. So with this one, it's going to be higher in sugar because it actually has sugar added. And this one actually has cane sugar, sugar liqueur, and milk sugars. So with this one, you have 17 grams of total carbs, 6 from fiber, and it says 5 from sugar. But when you add up 6 and 5, you get 11 out of they're only claiming 11 out of 17. So you know that because you can subtract the fiber from the total carbs, bringing it down to 11, that there are 6 grams of carbs per serving that are not specified, and to saying what they are and how you get them. The FDA might change this at some point, and this video might be moot, but right now, they don't have to. And so you need to be aware that there are things, I'm going to eyelash my eye. There are things in your food that they don't have to claim. You know that some of the, when they, on a side note, and when sometimes things say natural flavoring, and they might say, you say, oh, that tastes really good. What is it? They actually can make stuff out of animals. They make stuff out of beaver scent glands. That can be an additive in food, and it's natural because beavers are natural critters that you can put in your food, that they can put in your food. Not that you would want to put in your food, but they can. Little known fact there. Okay, so something else non-chocolate that I like to snack on are these wisps, which are Parmesan cheese crisps, and they are 100% cheese. So they're really great. This one has less than 1 gram of carb, 1 gram of carb per serving, which is about 15 in these little rounds, which are like this, and which with my only 2-month-old stomach, I can eat maybe 5 or 6 at a time. And it has 9 grams of protein for that 15. So if I eat 5, I get 3 grams of protein, so that's good. And I get these at Costco. You can buy them on Amazon. Some grocery stores have them. You can also make something very similar with just slices of cheese in your oven, and you can find recipes for cheese, low carb cheese crisps, cheese crackers, or whatever. Oh, stupid eyelash. Okay. So yeah, things are going well. I had a big an NSV and non-scale victory. There we go. This weekend I went to my friend's 2-year-old's birthday party in a place where it had a big jungle gym, and I climbed up and down the jungle gym with the kids and went down the slide and had a really great time. And they had served pizza, and obviously I'm not allowed to eat pizza, but I was hungry, so I had a piece of pizza with all I ate was the cheese, with a little bit of tomato. I just peeled that off and ate it. And then so that was fine. It's a nice little snack for me. Looking forward to finding out what size I'm going to be. I don't know if you know this. I mean, when you start losing weight, obviously your sizes go down. And I started at a 26, and now I'm in an 18 in pants. And I started out as I wore 2X, but I actually preferred a 3X because the 2X could be a little tight around the tummy. And now I can fit into a large. It's a little tight around the tummy, but but I can very comfortably fit into most extra large, even though some of them are in fact a little big. But I'm very frugal. My husband and I are both very frugal, and we like to go and shop clearance. And this time of year is great because I'm thinking, I can go get my shorts for next year. But I'm looking at the sizes and I'm going, well, what size am I going to be? If I've already gone down from a 26, 24, 22, 22, and 18 in only 2 months, what am I going to be in 9 more months or 6 more months? Yeah. So I'm not really buying a lot of clothes. I'm buying a couple shirts because, like I said, most of my shirts are pretty baggy on me, and I still have things where I want to go out and look nice, or I'm getting ready for the holidays and things. So yeah, going well. So I'm still fasting in the morning. I have dinner, which we eat before like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then I don't eat again until 11 o'clock or 12 noon the next day. And I've done that now. I think I'm on a little over 2 weeks. I did cheat one day, and that is that I got up and I had made these magic cookie bars, which are low carb, and I was like craving it overnight, and because my stomach had been growling before I went to sleep, and I was like, I could go downstairs and get one of these magic bars, but I didn't. The next day I had 2, which was a really big mistake, and then I was queasy and not feeling good, and really upset with myself that I'd done that. Still having problems getting liquids in, and like today I got up. I've been up since 6:30. I had 1 cup of coffee, and I was doing something, and I was like, I'm feeling a little thirsty. So I looked at the clock, and it was 1 o'clock, and I had only had 1 cup of coffee since I'd gotten up. So still have to be really good about that. I am going to put up some pictures to show what the difference between 2 months is, and I'm also going to include some pictures about what my stomach looks like 2 months out from laparoscopic sleeve surgery, just to show you what you can look forward to, and over the months I will be updating that. I also have taken my measurements, and I will be including that as to how many inches I lost. I have written it down, but I haven't added it up right this minute, so I don't have it to tell you. I have been doing a lot of stuff to keep myself busy. I think I was telling you I was tie-dyeing, and so I've made a bunch of shirts and sweatshirts, and then over the weekend for that friend's little girl's birthday party, I made a fruit tray in the shape of a rainbow, and I had I snacked on 2 pieces of fruit, which I know is against the rules and everything, but it was so delicious. Because my one big thing, I mean, I could give up sugar and soda and all this everything else, but for me the hardest thing was actually giving up fruit. It was giving up fresh fruit because I love fresh fruit. Anytime we would go to any kind of grocery store and I didn't recognize the fruit, I'd be like, okay, I'll buy it, I'll try it, I'll do anything. Fruit, I love it. And won't be able to have fruit now still for a while, but you know, 1 bite of apple, 1 bite of pineapple. I think I had a blueberry or maybe a blackberry. Not so bad. We all still crave things. We all still want things. We all will do cheat things. And, you know, in the grand scheme of things, 4 or 5, 3 or 5, I don't know how many it was, pieces of fruit is much better than going out. And when I went to that party, instead of eating a whole pizza, just eating, you know, it's better than that to me. Because I mean, for me, carbs is the big thing that I'm trying to get rid of, and wheat in particular. So pizza's definitely out in that sense. Though I might make my own with almond flour pizza, or pizza crust, or cauliflower, or coconut, or something. Anyway, so I look forward to talking to you all again, and I will update you and see you in a week. Hope everyone has a great time, and I will talk to you later. Bye.